Please mind the speed limit.
like maybe $2,000-$3,000. I'm not kidding you. At the end, it was over $8,000 for the movers. It was insane.
That
He
seems
charged
pretty
me
insane.
way too much money.
So, I mean, why did you... And how much stuff did he even... Well, remember, he sent some stuff that was, like, insane to send. Right? He didn't take his like, poker chips, but he sent a lot of chairs and stuff where, like, most people be like, all right, man, I just don't need this. And not to mention, he got his car shipped over, too. Because he got his lease in Connecticut before moving to Washington. So that means they had to ship the car over there. That is so insane to say. He went to the dealership to cancel his lease, walked out with another one, and they said, okay, well, when you get over there, we'll send the car. Across the country. How bad with money do you have to be, right?
Yeah, I got ripped off a lot when I moved.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Yep.
Told you guys about the furniture story. Real quick in a nutshell.
Yeah, please.
So when I first moved here, I wanted to furnish the whole house with nice furniture.
Which was a very stupid thing to do. There's no need for that. You don't have kids. No one's even coming over. Why do you have to get the whole place furnished up?
So when I first moved here, I wanted to furnish the whole house.
Yes,
with
that's
nice
totally your choice.
furniture. So I went to the Macy's furniture store.
Caution.
That was right near me.
Please mind the
And
speed limit.
I liked a lot of the furniture that I saw there. They're gonna let me get over?
Go straight on.
So I liked a lot of the furniture that I saw there. I ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff there, including the dining room table and chairs.
Yeah.
The sectional sofa that I have in the living room, and the love seat that I actually bought for this room, okay? And the salesman sold me all of it. I mean, he was ecstatic that I was spending that much money in one day. I spent...
Yeah, you think? He was ecstatic.
insane amounts of money at this place,
Keep
right?
left.
So he quotes me the price.
Holy shit. Holy shit, you want to buy that too? Oh, yeah. Okay, sir, have you thought about in your office? Oh, you're a gaming streamer? Oh, let me tell you. Most people use gaming chairs. Oh, that's for poor people, though. You're going to want a love seat. It's better for your back, too. Now, this is 2000, but you seem like a man that knows quality. Oh, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing.
And I'm like, okay, and I agree to the price, and I sign, and he charges my card and everything. And he goes, all right, so here's your delivery dates and all of that. Because some of the stuff was going to be available within like a few days to be delivered. And another thing, the love seat for this office particularly wasn't available right away. He goes,
Why would you ever...
that'll be available in like 2-3 weeks. You'll get it in about a month. Okay. So all the stuff gets delivered. It's all great quality or whatever. Finally, like a month later, the love seat gets delivered. And then all of a sudden, when the love seat gets delivered, I get charged like a ton of money on my credit card. I was like, what the fuck? So I called Macy's and I said, what is this?
Then exit right.
Why are you charging my credit card all this money? I haven't been to your store in over a month. Oh, well, that's because your love seat got delivered, so we charged you for it. I said,
Yeah.
wait, what? I said,
What did you expect, Philip?
No. I signed for everything. I paid for everything when I was in the store. I never agreed to pay more money for the love seat. I was quoted this amount. It was charged to my card the day of.
This story seems a little bit fishy. So they... I know some places, you pay when you get it, right? Or you could pay for it in advance, of course. They'd love you to do that. But did they charge him twice?
I lied. The guy actually ripped me off. He said that's what it was for everything, and he completely lied. He left the cost of the love seat.
So now, no. See, I'm trusting the other guy. The thing they did was Philip misunderstood and said, okay, well, we'll charge you for the chair when you get it, right?
Actually ripped me off. He said that's what it was for everything, and he completely lied. He left the cost of the love seat off,
Yeah.
and then they charged me a month later. So I ended up paying a ridiculous amount of money for the love seat that I never agreed to.
Okay, so yeah, this is a misunderstanding from Philip. He just doesn't read things, and 100% his misunderstanding. 100%. Oh, this is the total? No problem. Money is no object, sir. Yes, I'll sign here. That's it. And if you don't want it, you can say bye. Yeah, you don't have to pay for it then.
Like, what the hell? It just sucks. Like, these people are just, when they see someone who has money, right, and they're trying to do something big in their life, like I'm making a big move. Oh, they go just like this. They go, let me take advantage of this guy. Let me rip him off as much as I can, right?
Yeah, definitely.
People are messed up, man.
People are messed up.
Yeah,
if you didn't like it, you could have got away with it. I mean, you could have definitely not said, I'm not paying for that then. I was told this, and now I'm getting charged again for this love seat, then I don't want the love seat. If you really felt so strongly about it. But no, not that strongly.
Man. Yeah, here's a guy who has some cash. Let's get him. Let's fleece him. Let's steal his pants and his shoes along with everything else.
She sucks his dick.
What?
Let's steal his pants and his shoes along with everything else.
Good one. Steal his pants and his shoes along with everything else. Nice one, Philip.
It was one of the reasons, major reasons why I racked up a ton of debt when I first moved out here.
Is what? Other than your own poor financial decisions, one of which you just explained. What else is there?
Way more than I had initially intended to spend. Was because
you bought everything possible and tried to fully furnish a house for two people?
It just ended up being like 2, 3, 4 times more expensive than what originally I thought it was going to be.
Okay. So hold on. So he's saying that's one of the reasons I spent so much money is because things are more expensive than I thought.
Was because things just ended up being like 2, 3, 4 times more expensive than what originally I thought it was going to be.
What would I have done in that situation? Went without things we don't need. For example, if you have a guest room or something, that doesn't need to have any shit in it for a while. That's what I did. That was an empty room till you got around to it. Until it's not a 14 credit card situation. That's how you do it.
Stop the engine and fill her up. There we go.
Take a drink.
Okay.
I need a drink after that story.
Okay. So, what we can do is pick the job, but then we're done.
Okay. Big ups Logan K, who says, if Phil was double charged, he could prove it with receipts and a phone call. Yeah, if this is something different than you expected, especially in the era now where every fucking receipt is on your phone, it's so simple to say, but that's not what happened. They told him there, I guarantee it. We'll charge you for the chair when we get it ready. We don't know when it's going to be ready, so we'll let you know. And then that's it. They came and they said that. Oh, you never said that. Right. We actually did say that, sir. That's why we're not doing anything. Big Dog says Phil had to impress his 19-year-old girlfriend. I think that's a big part of it. A big part of it. A big part of it is that I have to be this cool adult that can do whatever. Mr. Extravagant says he usually gets most momentum from the podcast, and he's never listened to anyone about not doing the podcast before, so why is he doing it now? That is a good question. And I think the reason is, I thought for a second it could have been a social experiment style thing. Like, look, when I don't do the podcast, I don't get any money. So he wants to do the podcast. But I really think he's kind of tired of the work, and I do say that with quotation marks, the work he's putting into the podcast, right? Because I think even he knows it's dragging, right? And when he has a Q&A for 45 minutes, no one's giving money, no one's having fun, and he knows it. You know what I mean? So I think he's ready to try to transition to going to games quicker. But if that doesn't work, then what are we going to do? I don't know. But, all right, here we go. Let's see this, Morgana. Here we go. Entire career on the line here. Let's see if it pays off or not.
Tastes like a chocolate covered peanut. That being said, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
Okay, that being said,
Chocolate
reference.
covered
What was he
peanut.
eating though?
That being said, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10.
What was the chocolate? I'll see if I agree with him or not. Medusa Jr. says, remember this is OG YouTube buddy. Yes. This is when he was at the, just finished paying off his original debt. And then he just right away got right back into it. Because he literally said, in the months leading up to the move, I finally finished paying off my credit card debt. Right? And then he got right back into it. Right back into it. Instantly. Because we have to have a fully furnished house for reasons.